you coming off the cloud?
Yep.
What do you see down there below you?
Like an Egyptian pyramid.
An Egyptian pyramid? Tell me more.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel desolate like the desert.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's tropical.
Okay. What makes you feel like it's tropical?
A lot of big green palm trees around.
Okay. What's the weather like?
It's hot, but it's not too hot.
Okay. Nicely hot.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly what time of day would you think it is?
Probably midday.
Midday?
No, noon or 1.
Okay. And what's immediately surrounding you? Is the pyramid in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. What else is around you?
Feels very enclosed. There's
Okay.
not a lot of pathways or anything.
Okay. What is enclosing you?
Trees.
Trees. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And where is the pyramid? Is in front of you?
The what, sorry?
The pyramid is in front of you?
Yes.
How far would you say it is?
I'm almost touching it.
Okay, so you're very close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's it made of?
Stone.
Stone? What colour is the stone?
Light brown.
What can you hear?
Not really sure.
Can you smell?
I don't know.
What can you sense? What can you feel? What sense?
It feels like I'm intrigued by it and I want to explore.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And now I want you to look down at where your feet might be and tell me if you perceive yourself having a body.
I do.
Okay.
It's kind of like more blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more. Tell me what your feet look like.
They kind of look almost cartoonish, like they're rounded and they
Okay.
don't have as many toes
Okay.
as human.
Okay. And then as you work up your body, what do your legs look like?
They're quite small,
Mm-hmm.
like thin.
Yeah. And as you keep going,
Kind of like a kidney bean shape.
the
The
bodies?
body, yeah.
Okay. Keep going. What's your face look like? What's your head look like?
I don't know why, but it's coming up like Squidward.
Okay. Okay.
It's like a funny, kind of cartoony looking body.
Okay. So sort of up like an octopus almost with the head?
It's kind of like a round head with a bigger nose
Okay.
and all kind of that light blue color.
Okay. What about any other limbs or appendages?
Yeah, there's arms, but just one set.
Just
like,
one set.
like a human arms.
Okay, and hands?
Yep.
What do they look like?
There's like 3 kind of club looking.
Digits?
Yeah,
Okay. They're club looking, did you say?
like club, kind of rounded.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about anything on your head?
Looks like a crown of some sort.
Can you describe it to me?
Yeah, it's kind of like pointy golden. It's got crystals throughout.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you carrying anything?
I feel like I'm holding a scroll or a book or something in my right arm.
Okay. And what's on this scroll, do you know?
It's a bunch of ancient writing I don't understand.
Okay. Is it your scroll?
No,
Why are you carrying it?
I feel like I have to deliver it.
Okay. Are you carrying anything else?
Kind of have a back, like a side bag.
Like a satchel?
Yeah.
Okay. What's in it? What kind of things are in it?
I feel like we've got a quill pen or something, like things to write with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And are you wearing anything? Apart from the crown?
Kind of just like almost like a toga in a way.
Okay. Some robes?
Yeah.
Tunic almost, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like you to go to your place that you dwell or live and visit there immediately and tell me what the outside looks like. We'll come back to the pyramids afterwards.
Okay. Feel like I'm in the bayou almost, like in this little house with a covered porch and a rocking chair.
Okay.
It's kind of rickety looking.
Yeah. Is it swampy then around you? You said bio?
Kinda, yeah.
Describe the outside a bit more to me of this place.
It's not symmetrical. It looks like it's older, but it's still functioning.
Okay.
So it's like old wood that's weathered.
Okay. Windows, doors?
Yeah, there's windows. There's a main door. It's not a very big place.
Mm-hmm.
More like a cabin in a way, yeah.
Is there glass in the windows?
Yes, but it almost looks like plexiglass.
Okay.
That crosses through them, like.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then you said there's a porch with a rocking chair on it?
Yeah.
Anything else on that porch?
It's like some metal bells, like cattle bells almost.
Okay. What do you think they're there for?
Probably to get someone's attention.
Okay, like an alert, maybe?
Yeah. Well, just like, if you think about, like, when I was a kid, my grandmother would call my grandfather in for dinner.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, it's time. I don't want to have to go find you. Come.
Okay, sounds good. So I want you to go into this dwelling and tell me what the inside looks like.
It's very basic. There's just a wooden table, some chairs, and a bench.
Okay.
And there's a fireplace. Like, it's very, I don't know,
Basic?
basic. Yeah.
Okay. Do you eat food?
Yes.
What kind of food would you eat?
Just showing me fruit.
Fruit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else? Any meat in the dough?
I feel like I'm in alligator country right now.
Okay.
I don't know if I eat it or not.
Okay. And where do you sleep?
There's like a little patchwork quilt bed on the side.
Okay. Like a bed that's raised off the floor?
Yeah.
Do you get the sense that you live here with anyone else?
I feel like people visit me like I'm an elder or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would the nearest community be? Do you live near a town or a village or a group of people?
I feel like I'm kind of secluded, and it's probably a good couple hours walk to anywhere.
Okay. And how do you, if you don't walk, are there any other modes of transport?
I can hover.
You can hover?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how do you do that?
Just by intention.
At will?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you, when you're walking around your property, do you hover or do you walk?
Hover.
Hover. So that's your preferred means of moving around?
Yeah.
Can you go up high or do you have to stay close to the ground?
I can go up high.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you were to climb a cliff, let's say, you could just float to the top of it?
Yeah.
Okay. What other things can you do with your body?
I can expand.
You can? Okay. At will again?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't know. It's like some kind of lasers with my eyes.
Okay. What effect does that have on your environment?
It's kind of like I'm scanning, looking for something.
Okay. So it is increased vision?
Yeah.
Say?
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of, not X-ray, but like it just kind of goes where I want it to see.
So it's a different way of visualizing things?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? What other abilities do you have?
It's almost like I can't hear, but I can. It's an internal hearing.
Right. So you don't hear noises like a human would?
Right.
But you can sense, in a way, sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about smell? Do you have a sense of smell?
Yeah.
Okay. When you have visitors, what do they visit you for?
They want to tell their stories,
Mm-hmm.
so I can write them down.
Okay.
They also come to me for wisdom as well to help them.
Okay. Where do you get your wisdom from?
The collective consciousness.
Collective consciousness of other like-minded beings?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they the beings that come to see you? Are they the same race?
No.
Okay. Or different types of races?
Yes.
Okay. And where do they come from?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So are they just in the place that you dwell, or do they come from other planets or systems or dimensions?
Feel other realms for sure.
Other realms?
Yeah.
Do you know what realm you reside in?
No.
I would like you to, oh, how do you spend your days normally?
Sitting in some kind of channeled position
Okay.
with the light coming down into my being.
Okay. So you receive information. Okay. Where does the information come from?
The same collective source, I think.
Okay. I want you to go back to the pyramid where we first started.
Okay.
And tell me why you're there.
I'm there to gather information.
What kind of information?
Something about time travel.
Okay. Is this new information?
New to me.
Okay. Did someone send you there?
Yes.
Who sent you there?
Someone that feels like not an employer, but someone that has more resources than I do.
Okay. Are they of the same race?
No.
Is this something that you do often?
Yes.
Does this place feel familiar?
Yes.
Tell me more about the pyramid. What do you know about it?
I feel like I'm almost mining information for someone else.
Oh, from the pyramid itself?
Mm-hmm.
Does the pyramid hold the knowledge?
Yes.
How does it store it?
So that's where the laser eyes come in.
Okay.
I don't actually have to go in.
Okay. So you scan
Yeah.
the pyramid with your
I'm
eyes?
scanning it, yeah.
Are you scanning the whole pyramid or just a section of it?
It's like I'm doing layers.
Okay. So there's information in different layers of the pyramid?
Yes.
How is the information put there?
How is it put there?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been there for a long time.
Okay.
It's ancient.
Okay. And does the pyramid have any other function?
I feel like there is some light that can be pushed out of the top.
Yes. Okay.
And as I scan the information, it automatically writes it onto paper for me.
Oh, fantastic. So you are a transmuter of the knowledge
Yes.
onto paper. Paper is what you
Like
call it?
scrollies, something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would this information be used for?
I feel like someone's trying to crack codes.
Okay.
So they're trying to find answers on how to time travel and how to bring in different densities.
Okay. Is this something that cannot currently be done?
I think it can be done.
Yes.
It's just not open to everyone.
Okay. How long does it take you to gather the information?
A few seconds.
Okay. And is this the only place that you're gathering information?
At the time,
Do you ever go inside the pyramid?
yes.
Do you go inside this time?
Yes.
What's the benefit of going inside?
I think it's more of a feeling and absorbing of the symbols.
Okay. Is this some place you've been before?
Yes.
What did you do last time you came?
I poured water down some kind of track
What for?
to brighten the space. It's like iridescent.
Okay. So the water turns on the iridescence?
Yes.
Okay. Is it any special type of water or just water?
Wherever the water is that I brought it from, it seems very alive though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have to drink water to sustain your body?
I said yes and no. So it's not required, but I do like it.
Oh, okay. Do you need food to sustain yourself?
No.
Not really. Why do you eat then?
For the joy of it.
For the experience?
Yeah.
Okay. And where do you get the food from?
I feel like it just appears when I request it.
Okay, so you just manifest it?
Yeah.
Is your reality malleable then? Can you
Yes.
materialize whatever you need?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why is the information put onto scrolls rather than a device?
It's almost like it doesn't want to go into the wrong hands.
Okay.
So it's only one version.
What will you do with the scrolls?
I I have to decipher them and deliver them.
Oh, okay. And do you decipher them by channeling?
Yes.
And deliver them where?
I don't know if it's the employer, but the person who requested them.
Do you get paid for this work?
In certain ways, but not monetary.
And how would you get paid for it?
Light.
Light. What does the light do for you?
It brings sustenance.
Okay. So that's how you sustain yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need it to survive?
No.
Where you live, does it have a sun?
Yes.
Okay. Does that give you light?
Yes.
Does that help you survive as well?
Yes.
Do you go to other places on this particular trip? Where else would you go to gather more information, or is it just the pyramid?
There's the waterfall.
Okay. Is that in the same vicinity?
Not really.
How far do you have to travel to go to that?
It's more of a teleport.
Okay. So you can just wait there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just think about it,
Mm-hmm.
and you're there. Okay, do you want to go to the waterfall then?
Sure.
Let's move on. So you're at the waterfall. What information can you find here, or what's the purpose of going to the waterfall?
Bringing in the information from the water itself.
Okay. Is this the water that you use in the pyramid?
Yes.
Okay. And this is the water that you drink as well?
Yes.
What else can you use the water for?
Transmuting energy
Okay. What kind of energy needs transmuting?
from all the people that come to see me.
Ah, I see. And how do you use the water to do that?
I just do it.
Okay. It's just a natural thing that you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me more about the people that come to see you. Give me examples of.
They feel a little denser energy.
Okay.
And unsatisfied in their lives.
Okay. So they come for help.
Yeah.
And you give them the knowledge to help them?
Yes.
But you also work gathering information as well?
Yes.
Is there anything else that you do?
I play some sort of energetic music.
Do you? Can
Yeah.
you describe that to me more? Tell me more about it.
I don't know what it's called.
Okay. Okay.
But it's like, even now I can see someone playing it. It's like invisible. You can use your hand in the energy to change the song.
Okay. So you move your hands through energy waves and that's what creates the sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you record it?
Yes.
Okay, and what do you use the music for?
Channeling.
Anything else?
Connection
Connection to
others.
Okay. Now I want you to leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day in the life of this blue person that we're looking at. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening and what do you see?
I feel like I'm walking around somewhere that looks like Atlantis.
Oh, tell me more.
Like a cobblestone place that's all in circles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of just walking and looking and taking it all in.
Okay.
Seems to be some sort of festival of some sort.
Some celebrations?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me more about what you're seeing.
It's like they've discovered something and I had a part in it.
Okay, what did they discover?
The transportation changes.
Which are?
Through time and space.
Okay. So this is a new discovery that you helped with?
Yes.
So the employer, let's say, who asked you to gather the information from Atlantis?
Mm-hmm.
What are the buildings like?
They're kind of tall and spear-like. They're not really wide, but there's a lot of them. And there's a lot of gold.
A lot of gold?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the other beings around you? What do they look like?
They're almost floating.
Okay.
I seem to be walking here, not hovering.
Why?
The different density.
Okay. So for you, this is a more dense.
Yeah.
So you have to walk. whereas others around you can float.
Yes.
Do they look different from you?
Yeah.
Are there any beings the same as you?
No.
How did you get to Atlantis?
I willed myself.
You willed it. And how long will you stay?
Probably a day or two.
A day or two. What will you do while you're there?
Explore the information.
Okay. Are you gathering more, or is it just personal curiosity?
Personal curiosity.
Okay. Why is it, so it's an important day, are you recognised and rewarded for your efforts?
Yes.
Yes, in what way?
And I've unlocked some things that were needed for them, for their civilization.
How do they reward you?
They bring me forward and present me to others.
Okay. So you are recognised and shown off?
Yeah.
Okay. In what way do they do that?
We have a gathering in the center of the city.
Okay.
And bring me forward into an upper viewing area.
Yeah. Okay.
To allow me to explain my findings.
So you talk to the crowd?
Yes.
Okay, and how is it received?
Very well.
Okay. So is this a very monumental discovery? Yeah. Okay. What will they do then with this discovery? How will it change things?
Will enhance their way of life.
Okay. So you said time travel. That this was not possible before you had the information?
No.
So where will they travel to? What times were they thinking of? Forward, backward?
I think it's forward.
Okay. For what purpose?
To heal what happens.
What do you mean?
As the system goes for a crash, they'll find ways to fix it so it doesn't disappear forever.
So you know a crash is imminent?
Yes.
Who knows this?
My boss.
Okay. Does everybody know this?
No.
Do the people gathered around you know this?
No.
Okay. Do they end up using the time travel to help?
Yes.
What impact does it have?
It saves some of the information that's needed for future.
Okay.
It's stored.
Okay, so in what way do they store the information?
They're in tablets,
okay,
but they're energetic.
Okay, so do they send the tablets to a different time period?
Yes.
So, okay, so it doesn't stop the collapse. Right. It just saves the information.
Yes.
Whereabouts is the information sent to?
It's a council.
Okay. Forward in time?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know more about this council? Can you tell me?
They're something that visits me regularly.
Tell me more.
I'm not sure where they're from. They're also in a blue color.
Are they the same race as you?
A different version, but yes.
Okay, so you're related on a genetic level?
Yes.
Okay. Where are they based?
Something galactic.
Okay. So outside of the planet that you're on?
Yes.
Okay. How imminent is the crash, the fall of Atlantis? When is it supposed to happen?
It's in about 100 years.
Okay. So this is very far into the future, so we're already preparing for it. Okay. Is there anything else of interest on this day that you feel like I should know?
I'm gifted blessed water to take with me.
Okay. So water is a commodity.
Yes.
Okay. What's special about the water?
It holds memory.
It holds memory? Okay. What will you do with that water?
I can use it as one drop for others to also infuse.
Okay.
Technology.
Okay. So how does the information get into the water?
The water that I already have?
The water you were gifted.
The water I was gifted?
Yeah.
It's an ancient technology.
Okay.
It's part of the planet.
Okay. So is all water blessed like this?
No.
Okay. Do you have to get it from special sources for it to be
Yes.
special? Okay. Now leave that scene and let's move forward to another important day in the life of this blue being that we're looking at. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We've now moved forward to an important day. What is happening and what do you see?
It's not quite clear.
Not quite clear. It will clear up as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think it's not quite clear?
It feels more dense.
Okay, tell me more.
Like a more earthy color, like browns and
Okay.
almost like medieval-y kind of.
Okay, perhaps we jumped somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more about where you're at. Are you on a surface?
Sort of.
What do you mean?
It feels almost like desolate, but it's just, there's not much there.
Okay. I want you to look down at where your body might be and tell me if you perceive yourself having a body.
Sort of. I'm kind of like translucent.
Translucent? Okay. Do you have any sort of form? Or shape?
Kind of like the shape I had, just more see-through.
Okay. Are you the same being as the blue being that we were speaking to?
No.
What's happened? Who are you?
I jumped into a different timeline.
Okay. Was that on purpose?
Yes.
How come?
There wasn't anything relevant left for the blue being.
Okay. Tell me more about this current being. Are you related to the other blue being at all?
Yes.
Okay, in what way?
Part of my past life.
Okay. So this current translucent form, where are you?
It's a crater.
You're in a crater. What are you doing there?
On a different planet.
Yes, how come you're there?
I'm here to bring water.
Oh, what kind of water?
The blessed water.
Okay. How did you get there?
I teleported.
What made you go there?
I felt that it needed to be visited.
Okay. Are there other beings on this planet?
There will be.
There will be. So what are you doing there before they arrive?
Creating an atmosphere.
How do you do that?
With the water.
Okay. In what way? Can you describe it to me?
I just need one drop to create.
Okay. So you take the blessed water,
Mm-hmm.
you use it, and then exactly how do you create?
Just a drop.
Yeah.
My dropper.
What do you do with that dropper?
Send intention.
Okay. And then what happens to the water?
The water goes down and it creates as it hits the surface.
Okay. And what does it form into?
It brings me back lush green.
Okay. So this water is able to create, and therefore you set the intention, drop the droplet, and that will create an area of vegetation?
Yes.
Does it also create water there as well?
Yes.
Bodies of water? What about animals and other plants?
It creates a whole ecosystem.
So you can just use one droplet to create the whole system?
That's right.
Okay. And will this cover the whole planet?
Yes.
Okay. Is that how Earth was created?
Yes.
Is that how all planets are created?
Yes.
Okay. Is this something that you do often?
No.
Why are you choosing to do it this time?
It was felt.
It was felt. So no one told you to do it. It's something that you felt called to do.
Yes.
Okay. And then what will you do once you've seeded this planet?
And bring in wisdom.
How?
Through a channel.
Do you channel?
Yes.
Okay. And then do you bring beings to this planet?
Yes.
How do you do that?
By willing them there.
Okay. Is this in our current galaxy or universe?
No.
Is it somewhere else?
Yes.
Is it on the same plane?
Yes.
Are there other similar planets like that?
Yes.
Does this planet have oxygen?
Yes.
So things are able to grow there?
Yes.
Who ends up populating this planet?
There's different varieties of beings.
Mm-hmm. Where do
It's like a magnet, they get pulled there.
They do get pulled there? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are there other beings like you?
Yes.
Yes. Do you communicate with them?
Sometimes.
Do they have a home? A place they call home?
No.
No. Where do they come from?
Consciousness.
Consciousness. Okay. Are you still a blue colour?
No.
Are you any colour?
Not really.
Okay. You're just an energy?
Yes.
Okay. How do you communicate?
Telepathy.
Okay. Do you often meet others of the same kind? You work together?
Not really.
You don't need to?
No.
Can you communicate with them regardless?
Yes.
How far does your communication extend? Is there a limit?
There's no limit.
Okay. So you can communicate with other beings no matter the distance, space, or time. What will you do once you've created this planet? What will you do afterwards?
Move on to the next one that needs to be brought back or created.
Okay. Do you recover planets that have already been?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you also create new ones?
Yes.
How are the actual planets created? Do you do that?
No.
Does someone else do that?
Yes.
Is it something that's done regularly?
No.
Why is a planet created?
To create a different reality.
Okay. Is it just because? Just to do it?
No.
Why is it then?
It creates different aspects of reality.
And what benefit does that hold?
It creates the parallels.
Okay.
There's a connection between them.
Between the planets?
Yes.
Are they all similar to Earth?
Yes.
Okay. Are they all connected to Earth?
Yes.
Does what happened on Earth affect these other planets?
Yes.
Are humans on these planets?
Sometimes.
Okay.
It's like a web.
It's a web. Okay. So everything's interconnected?
Yes.
Okay. Are there other planets that are not like Earth that have humans on?
No.
Okay. Only Earth has humans? Or only planets like Earth has humans?
Yes.
Okay. Do you ever need to rest?
No.
What made you decide to incarnate in an earthly body?
Experience it.
Okay. Have you done this before?
Yes.
Yes. Many times?
Very many.
Very many. And why would you want to experience it? What's the benefit of it?
It's like a game.
It's a game.
There's so many different realities to experience.
So it's just for fun?
Not all.
Okay.
It's to find different realities and experience.
Can you tell me about some of the lives that you've experienced?
There's so many.
Yeah. Can you tell me about lives that would relate to the current vessel that you're in?
The current vessel is too connected with the conscious.
Okay. What else have you chosen to incarnate as? If not through this vessel, then on other planets? Or is it just Earth?
I've been human. I've been light being.
Okay.
Mostly human.
What makes you want to leave your energetic form and incarnate?
Be able to help.
Able to help? Okay.
Yeah, to raise frequency.
Were you asked to do this? Was it something that you felt called to do?
I felt called to do it.
So you don't have anyone or any being that would ask this of you or control you?
No.
Okay. So you do this of your own free will?
Yes.
And do you collaborate with others of like mind?
Yes.
Okay. Do you sit on any councils?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know the names of them? Or do they have any names?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Do you still collaborate with the councils?
Yes.
Okay. What's your primary objective when you incarnate?
To raise consciousness.
Raise consciousness, and what impact does that have?
Enlightening beings.
Enlightening beings, and what's the purpose of that though?
To move away from the darkness.
Okay, tell me more about the darkness.
It creates chaos.
It does? Okay. Is it necessary?
Yes.
Why?
It leads balance.
Okay. Does everything have to be balanced?
Not everything.
Not everything. Where did the darkness come from?
The same as conscious. It's just always been.
It's always been. Is there a beginning and end to the universe or reality?
No.
No. So something's just always existed?
Mm-hmm.
Are there other universes?
Probably.
Okay. But you just exist in this one?
Yes.
Okay. Did you choose to incarnate as a group or just individually?
A group.
A group. Okay. In between incarnations, what do you do?
Gather information.
Gather information. For what purpose?
For the next trip.
Okay. Okay. Is there a place or a space that you do this?
Not really. It's kind of an indescribable place.
Okay. Unable to describe it right now?
No.
Okay. I want you to leave that scene as the energetic being, and let's move away from that entity, leaving them there to continue on their own path. You can move either forward or backward to find another appropriate time and place that has information that you need. You are now at another time and place. What do you see and what is happening?
I feel like I'm in the past.
In the past? Tell me more.
Feels like a Greek kind of location.
Tell me why that is.
There's a pivotal war happening.
Okay. Who is it against? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
What makes you think there's a war happening?
I'm wearing army protection.
Okay. You're wearing armor?
Yeah.
Okay. And whereabouts are you? What's surrounding you?
I visited this place before. I'm trying to remember what it was all about.
That's okay. You don't need to remember. We're going to work it out as we speak.
Yeah.
What's surrounding you? Where are you located?
I feel like I'm overlooking some sort of city.
Okay.
It's almost like a wall.
Mm-hmm.
And it's backing onto a bit of a mountain, so there's not anything coming from behind me.
Yeah.
I can overlook.
Where are you overlooking? Are you standing on a surface?
Yes.
You're standing on something?
Yes.
And you're looking down at the city?
Right.
What are you standing on? The mountain?
It's kind of like a man-made wall.
Oh, you're on the wall?
Yes.
Why are you up on the wall?
I'm protecting.
I see. So they're battlements, sort of?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're guarding?
Yes.
Is that your primary objective?
Yes.
Okay. What else do you do?
I manage people.
You manage to see you're a leader?
Yes.
How many people do you lead?
2,000.
2,000. Okay. What is that? So you're actively at war. Are you looking for invaders?
Yes.
Okay. And are you inland or on the coast?
I feel like we're close to the coast.
Close to the coast?
Mhm.
Okay. What is happening on this day that makes it important?
Significant progress in pushing back.
Pushing back?
Yeah.
Okay. What exactly is the war about?
Land.
Land. So are you being invaded?
Yes.
You know, and you don't know by who? What do they look like?
I don't know where Crete is.
Crete? Okay. Okay, that rings a bell though.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Cretans are invading.
Mm-hmm.
Were you losing the battle before? Is that why there's progress?
Yes.
Okay. What has created this pivot?
Received channeled information.
Did you?
Yes.
From what? Where?
From source.
From source. Is this something that everyone can do?
Possibly.
Do they do it regularly?
No.
What's your armor made of?
My armor?
Yeah.
It's like a light steel of some sort.
Okay. Are you carrying anything?
I have like a spear.
Okay. Are you male or female?
Male.
Okay. Roughly how old are you?
30s.
30s. Does the body feel healthy?
Yes.
Okay. What else is important about this day?
The air is beginning to clear.
What's happened to the air that it needed to clear?
There's no more fires.
Why were there fires?
There's too much battle going on.
Mm-hmm. And so fires were as a result of the battle?
Yes.
Okay, so they have died down now?
Yes.
So is it a city that you're overlooking, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Who is the leader of the city? What are they like?
Either they have dominion over the realm, or their name is Dominic.
Okay. Okay. Maybe both.
Like that. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a family?
I have a little sister.
Okay. And that's all the family that you have?
My parents are older, but still alive.
Okay. And where do they live?
In the same city.
Okay. Do you all live in the same dwelling?
Yes.
Can you go to it and describe the outside to me, please?
Kind of like smooth, like concrete walls.
Yeah.
And they're white.
Okay.
Very narrow streets.
Yeah.
Mostly walking here.
Okay.
And almost like an apartment of sorts.
Okay. So multiple people live in the same building?
Yes.
Do you live with your family?
Yes.
Do you have a wife?
Not yet.
No kids?
No.
Is it something that you want for yourself?
Yes.
Okay. How do you spend your days when you're not soldiering?
Providing for my family.
How do you do that?
I have other jobs.
Like what?
I do blacksmith.
Okay. So that's your trade.
Yes.
And does that provide enough for your family?
Yes.
Where do you get your food from?
The market.
The market. And so this day is important because it's pivoted and now the invaders are retreating?
Yes.
And to what do you owe that pivot? What made that pivot?
There were new information given.
Right, the channeled information, which was?
Yes. Different strategies.
Okay, and that was given to you?
Yes.
And do other leaders in this army have the same ability?
No.
Do they know that you have this ability?
Yes.
You're free to spread that information?
Yes.
And you won't be persecuted for it?
No.
Okay. Do they rely on you for this information?
Very much.
Okay. So that's your main job, your main role?
Yes.
Do you actually take part in the fighting?
No.
So you're more protected?
Yes.
Because of the information you can bring through?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have superiors?
Not very many.
No. Okay, so you're at the top of the chain?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you answer to?
Source.
Okay. All right. Anyone human?
Yes.
Who?
Person in charge of the realm.
Okay. So you're just right below the monarch?
Yes.
Okay. Have you always been this way, been able to channel?
Yes.
Ever since you were a child?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day in the life of this soldier that we're looking at. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We've now moved forward to an important day. What is happening and what do you see?
As the soldier,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a ship.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm exploring
Why?
because there's more lands to find.
Okay. Did you win the battle against the
Yeah.
Cretans? How old are you right now, roughly?
Early 40s.
Do you have a wife and children yet?
Yes.
Where are they?
With me.
They're with you on the ship?
Yes.
So you're going exploring as a family?
Yes.
Will you move to the place that you explore? Will you stay there or will you return home eventually?
Maybe.
Okay, so do you have an idea of where you're going or did you just set out?
I'm following my channeled information.
Okay, so you were divinely guided to leave?
Yes.
For what purpose?
Bring information to others, find others.
Okay. How will that benefit you?
It won't really.
Okay, you're just doing it because you feel called to?
Yes.
Okay, how old are your children?
15 and 18.
Okay. Did you bring your parents with you?
They passed.
They passed. So I want you to forward to when you get to your destination, tell me what it's like. Do you reach your destination?
Yes.
Yes. What is it like?
It's like a shimmering city that no one knew was there.
Oh, tell me more about that.
It feels like something completely out of its own timeline.
Yeah.
In the future.
Okay.
There's flying ships.
Okay. Anything else?
All the buildings are very shiny and smooth.
Can anyone access this place?
No.
So you were guided here. And do you have a crew on your ship?
Very minimal.
Okay. Are they able to see the city?
No.
Just you?
Yes.
What do they think? Have you been able to see it and they can't? What do they see?
They're unsure.
Okay. So what do you end up doing?
I port.
You port in the city?
Take my family because they can see also.
Okay.
And send them on their way.
What happens then? Once you're at the city, are you greeted?
Yes.
And is it friendly?
Yes.
And then are they expecting you?
Yes.
And then what will you become once you're in the city? What will happen?
I'm brought to another council.
Oh, and what do they say to you?
They'd like me to join.
And do you?
Yes.
Okay. And is that what you spend your days doing from then on?
Yes.
Anything else that you do?
Not really.
What kind of building do you reside in?
It's a very futuristic building. It's up high.
Okay.
It's overlooking the city.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And is the place that you arrived in a different time? How did you manage to, what special abilities do you have to be able to see it and other humans couldn't?
I think it's shielded. It's not different time.
Okay. Does that city still stand?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to leave that scene and let's move forward to the last day in the life of this soldier that we are looking at. And you can watch it as an observer if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
We have gone forward to the last day of your life In the lifetime we are watching as a soldier, what is happening and what do you see?
I feel like I'm laying in a bed and I'm just reminiscing on my life.
Mm-hmm. And how does that feel?
Good.
Yeah. And are you alone?
No.
What's happening to the body?
It's just shutting down.
Okay.
Because I've gotten to an age where I no longer need to be on this plane.
How old are you?
95.
Okay. And are your family with you?
Yes, my wife has passed.
Your wife has passed. How did she pass away?
Just age.
Okay. And are your sons there?
Yes.
Yeah. What do they do with their days? How do they spend their days?
They also followed in my footsteps.
Okay.
Learned the ways.
Okay. So they also channel source and information? Mm-hmm. Are they on the council as well?
Yes.
How do you feel about leaving the vessel?
I feel I've accomplished a lot, and there will be other journeys to have once I'm gone.
Okay. You're not sad about it?
No.
Okay. Now, whatever has already happened, and you are on the other side of it. And from that position, you can look back at that entire life and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at that life, what did you learn from it?
I trust my intuition.
To trust your intuition? Okay. And what was the purpose of that lifetime?
Bring technology.
To bring technology? Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yes.
You chose to bring forward the lifetime of the blue being in the cabin for Lorna to see today. Why did you pick that lifetime?
To show there's limitless possibilities.
Limitless possibilities. And what does that have to do with her life now?
Release blockages.
Release blockages. Okay. You chose to bring forward the lifetime of her as an energy. Why did you pick that lifetime?
The intention is creation.
The intention is creation, and what does that have to do with her life now?
Creation happens, and it's possible anywhere.
Okay.
Anytime.
Okay. And then you chose, lastly, to bring forward the life of her as a soldier. Why did you pick that lifetime?
The journey of a protector.
The journey of a protector. And what does that have to do with her life now?
Bringing the confidence.
Okay.
Bring others together.
Okay. Is that a main purpose in this lifetime?
Mostly.
What is her main purpose for this life?
Create unity.
Create unity. Anything else?
Bring forward frequency.
Bring forward frequency from where?
Source.
Okay. So to channel?
Yes.
Okay. And how does that look in the 3D?
There's lots of unlocking.
Lots of unlocking? In what way?
It's like layers.
Okay. How does she unlock?
Codes.
Codes. Like codes?
Yes.
Okay. Could you please show her the earliest thing that she needs to heal from in this lifetime?
The womb space.
Womb space, what happened there?
I'm not sure.
What is it that she needs to heal from?
Fear.
Fear. Fear developed in the womb?
Yes.
And where did that come from?
Maybe parents.
So the mother, maybe?
Maybe.
Okay. Was it brought forward from any other lives?
Yes.
Okay. Can we heal that today, please?
Yes.
Is there anything that Lorna needs to do to help heal that?
Just to be.
Just to be? Okay, so we can release that today?
Yes.
Where is that held in the body?
Everywhere.
Everywhere? Okay. And what does that do to the body, having that there?
Brings pain.
It brings pain. Is that the source of her bodily pain?
Mostly.
Mostly. So fear from the womb space that's brought forward from either other lives or from her parents.
Yes.
Okay. So we can energetically let all of that go today.
Yes.
Will Lorna notice a difference?
Yes.
Okay. Will she notice a difference immediately?
Yes.
Okay. What emotions and healing are held in her knees?
Burden.
Burden of what?
Responsibility.
Whose responsibility?
Too many.
Too many for her?
Yes.
In this lifetime?
And then some.
And then some? Okay. And what purpose does it serve?
To remind her.
Does she need that reminder still?
No.
Can we let that go today, please?
Yes.
We were also interested in regrowing cartilage and strengthening those knee joints. Is that possible?
Yes.
Can we do that today?
Yes.
How are you going to do that? How will it look?
I just have to will it.
To will it. So just by pure intent.
Yes.
And will she notice that immediately?
Yes.
Are we going to do it while the session is happening?
Yes.
Will the cartilage actually regrow?
Yes.
Okay, so she's going to notice a marked difference after the session.
Yes.
Okay. Will she ever need knee replacements?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else trapped in the knees that needs to be released?
Yes.
Like what?
Red lines.
Red lines? What do you mean?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Is that an energy?
Yes.
What's that from?
Anger.
She's storing anger.
Yes.
Is that something that she needs to hold on to?
No.
So can we please release that today?
Yes.
Okay. Will she notice a difference?
Yes.
Okay. Do we need to do anything to help release that anger?
No.
What about in the liver? What's causing that?
Same thing.
Anger. Is it from this lifetime, other lifetimes?
Both.
Is it specific anger towards something or someone?
Accumulation.
Okay, so it's not just one episode of anger, it's many?
Yeah.
Okay, what else can she do in the future to not store this anger in her body?
Use the water.
Use the water. In what way? How does she use it?
Just a drop.
Just a drop? Okay. Does she... Why is the vessel upset? Why is Lorna upset? Releasing the anger?
This is so stupid simple.
Mm-hmm. Is there any other emotions trapped in the body?
There's money.
Okay. Can you please do a body scan from head to foot and tell me everything that's trapped, starting from the head going down?
There's trapped thoughts that I can't access.
Okay. Is that on purpose?
No.
Okay. Why are they trapped?
My body was protecting me.
Okay. Is there information that you need that's trapped?
Yes.
Okay. And are we able to release that information today?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the information, if she's able to access it now?
Or codes.
More codes. And will it be fully released after today's session?
Over time.
Over time. Okay. Is there anything that Lorna needs to do to help release the codes?
No.
Okay. Are there keep going down the body in the body scan and tell me what else is trapped. And as you tell me what's trapped, I want you to automatically release anything that no longer serves her.
I feel pressure in my nose.
Okay, what's that from?
Constant sinus.
Yes, what's it caused by?
I don't know.
Okay. Is there anything that can be done to relieve it?
Yes.
And what can we do?
Will it?
Will it? So she just has to set the intent to have relief from that?
Yes.
Okay. So she has to focus on what she prefers, not what she doesn't prefer.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else she can do to help alleviate these symptoms?
I don't know.
Anything else going down the body? What else? What else is trapped?
Emotion in the heart space.
What's that from?
Grief.
Grief. Does that grief serve a purpose?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Can we let go of that today, please?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that we need to do or she needs to do to help release that?
No.
So she'll notice a marked difference after today's session.
Yes.
Okay. What else is trapped and what else can we release?
Digestion.
Yes, what's going on with the digestion?
I think there's porcupine quills.
What's that from?
Being hurt.
Being hurt. And so it stores in the stomach?
Yeah.
What kind of hurt?
Friendships.
Okay. So that's affecting
Relationships.
friendships and relationships, so that stores as sharp energy in the stomach?
Yes.
Okay. And is that something that we can release today?
Yes.
Okay. How is it affecting her digestion?
Not allowing absorption.
Okay, so she's not malnourished?
Not quite.
Not quite. But is that causing any sort of overeating?
Yes.
Okay. What is holding the weight onto the body?
I don't know.
Okay, is it necessary?
No.
Can she let go of that today?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything she needs to do to help let go of that?
Water.
Water? Whisper intentions into the water?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything blocking that weight being released?
Yes.
What?
Fear of cancer.
Oh, tell me more.
Too much programming.
Okay. So she's just got some old programs that need to be released.
Yes.
Can we release that today, please?
Yes.
Anything else to do with the stomach or the solar plexus chakra that we need to know of?
No.
As we move down the body, what else is there that can be released?
Connection to earth.
Connection to earth, what about it?
Finding different ways of connection.
Okay. Does she need to ground more?
Yes.
Okay. And what are the best ways for her to ground?
Being outside.
Being outside. Okay. And if she can't be outside, what's the next best thing she can do?
Set intention.
Set intention. So she can consciously choose to ground.
Yes.
What else going down the body is trapped?
Stubbornness. In the knees.
In the knees. Okay. What's that from?
Conditioning.
Conditioning. Okay. From childhood?
Yes.
Okay. Is that something she needs to work through? Or can we just release it today?
Release.
Release it today. So she's going to have a lot of release today. Anything else as we go down the body? Anything in the feet or the legs?
Yes.
Why? What's that from?
Not having a steady being.
Steady being? In what way?
Uncertainty.
Okay. So the root chakra needs some attention?
Yes. Feeling feet. Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, you were saying stubbornness in the knees and down in the feet?
Yes.
Can we release that, you said?
Yes.
Okay. What causes the restless legs?
Trapped energy.
Trapped energy? Okay. So in order to move that energy through the body, she just needs to ground and set the intent to release? Okay. Anything else that's blocking in the body that we need to know about?
There's still external forces.
Like what?
Attacks.
Okay. Where are the attacks coming from?
Unkind people.
Unkind people. Is there anything she can do to mitigate these attacks?
Be the frequency bomb.
Okay. Okay. Does she know how to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, so she can do this easily.
Yes.
Okay. Why has she been struggling with memory?
There's a filter needed.
Filter?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Very full.
Mm-hmm.
And it needs to be cleared.
How can we do that?
I'm not sure.
Can we release any of that old cache today?
Yes.
Okay, can you do that right now, please? Okay, so will she find an improved memory after this?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Is there any other reason she's been struggling with a memory?
Fear of repetition. Genetic.
Okay. In what way?
From parents.
Okay. So they've passed on some... Oh, she's worried, she's fearing about memory loss?
Yes.
And that's causing the memory loss?
Yes.
Okay, so all she needs to do is not fear that anymore and it will be fine?
Yes.
Why could she not remember lyrics?
Not meant for her.
Not meant for her? What do you mean?
A different language needed.
So she doesn't need to be singing English?
No.
Okay, she's only supposed to sing light language?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a particular race of beings that this light language comes from?
Yes.
Which beings? Do we have a name for them?
Not really.
Okay, what do they look like?
They're very slender and pale.
Yeah.
And iridescent blue.
Iridescent blue. Okay. Why does she tend to resource guard and is always on alert?
I don't feel safe.
You don't feel safe? Why?
I had a hard time trusting.
Mm-hmm. And where does that come from?
I feel like it's that womb space again.
Okay. So, is there something that we can do to mitigate this resource guarding?
I'm not sure.
The energy that we release today from that womb space, is that going to help reduce the resource guarding?
Yes.
Is there more information that she needs to know from the daydreams and nightmares she had as a kid?
Those were protections and they're no longer needed.
Okay. What do you mean they were protections?
It was helping build something safe.
Okay. And?
It's been there too long now.
Okay. So these protections can come down?
Yes.
Okay. Can we take them down today?
Yes.
Okay. Why has she been struggling with the astral traveling and other gifts that she felt were stronger?
Mind.
You mean?
Connection through the brain.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Been clouded.
Why?
Too much in there.
Too much in there. Okay. Too much information. Is it supposed to be going somewhere else, this information, or she's just storing too much?
Storing too much useless information.
Okay, so she can get rid of that now?
Yes.
Okay, and that will make room for new information to come in?
Yes.
Is there anything she can be doing on a daily basis to make sure she's clearing out this information?
Setting a daily intention.
Okay, so just consciously choosing?
Yes.
What part does grief have in her current being?
Overall pain.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping frozen.
Is it necessary anymore?
No.
And we've let go of it now, have we?
Yes.
Who are the primary parts of her spiritual team?
Sasha.
Yeah, who else?
Council.
Mm-hmm.
Ancestors.
Ancestors. Anyone else?
The name of the sea I can't quite make out.
Okay. Is iboga a good medicine for her?
Yes.
Yes. Should she try that sooner or later?
Sooner.
Okay. With the people that she's already planned to?
Yes.
Okay. What benefits will that bring for her?
More open channel.
More open channel. Anything else?
It will encourage healing in the physical.
It will. Okay. Does she require any further training at this time?
No.
No. What about in the future?
Very little.
Very little. Okay. Will she be traveling the world soon?
Yes.
Will retreat opportunities be available?
Yes.
And what kind of places?
Wherever she chooses.
Okay. And will she be given the means to do that?
Yes.
Does she have to do anything special to achieve that?
No.
No? Well, when will that happen? When will she start traveling?
2 years.
2 years. Within the next 2 years?
Yes.
Who is she at her core? Where does the soul originate from?
Soul in a galaxy.
Yeah.
It's consciousness.
The energetic being that we saw in the past lives, is that
Yes.
her original form? She's part of a collective consciousness?
Yes.
Do they have a name for themselves?
Not that you can understand.
What is her soul's greatest lesson for this lifetime?
Allowing. Just being.
Just being. Okay. So just existing and experiencing.
Yes.
Okay. How can she deepen her self-love and self-acceptance in a meaningful way?
Connecting to your higher self.
Okay. Will this session help with that?
Yes.
Yes. Will that be a permanent change?
Yes.
Is there anything else she needs to do to
No.
deepen her self-love? Okay. What limiting beliefs are holding her back?
Scarcity.
Scarcity, where's that from?
Programming.
Programming. Is that something she's working on?
Yes.
Is it working?
Yes.
Is it something that she will achieve in this lifetime?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything else she needs to do to release that mindset?
No.
She's doing the work?
Yes.
Okay, so after this session, she's going to notice an increase in her abundance?
Yes.
Okay. And is there anything she needs to do to hold on to that?
No.
It's okay. Any other limiting beliefs? Any other limiting beliefs?
Oh.
Physical? Like what?
Self-healing.
So she's not confident she can heal herself?
Right.
Okay, but she can.
Yes.
She can fully heal her body.
Yes.
Okay. To the point where she won't have any disease or illness at all.
Yes.
And how is the best way to do that?
Bringing forward the water.
Bringing forward the water. Does she need to source this water from somewhere special?
Channeled.
Okay, so she can take any water and channel the information into it?
Yes.
Perfect. Can anybody do this work?
No.
Is it special for her?
Yes.
And certain other beings as well?
Yes.
Okay, so there are others who can do the same thing?
Yes.
Does it depend on a state of vibration?
No.
Okay, what does it depend on?
Connection.
Okay, so the connection to source?
Yes.
Okay, so the more a person is connected, the easier it is they can use water for healing?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Any other beliefs that are holding her back?
Religion.
What about it?
Letting go of the beliefs that I was given.
Okay.
And choosing my own.
Okay. Is that something she's working on?
Yes.
Is that something that she'll succeed at?
Yes.
Okay. So how is best to overcome the fears and redirect her faith?
Exploration.
Okay. How? Of the spiritual world?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
How can she embrace change with more ease and less control?
Choosing to be.
Just needs to be.
Yes.
How can she cultivate more joy and fulfillment?
Music.
Music? Is that something she's doing already?
Yes.
Is there any other type of music she should be doing?
No.
Okay, so she's just doing already the things that she needs to do?
Yes.
What habits or thought patterns are keeping her stuck?
3D life.
3D life? Okay. How can she overcome them?
Reminding.
Okay. So remember, she's not a being of fear and...
Yes.
Okay. What emotions is she suppressing, apart from the anger?
Sadness.
Oh, what from?
Not sure.
Okay. Can we release that today, please?
Yes.
Is there anything she needs to be doing to help release that?
No.
How can she balance her personal and professional life in a more meaningful way?
Choosing things that mean more.
Choosing things that mean more. Okay. How does she align fully with her highest potential?
Creating the right frequency.
Okay. Is she doing that?
Yes.
Is there anything else she needs to do that?
No.
How can she strengthen her relationships with her household?
Letting go.
Letting go? In what way?
Letting others be.
Letting others be. Okay. So just let them?
Yes.
What role does her immediate family play in the soul's journey?
Creating avenues of lessons.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Bringing support as soul family.
Okay. And what role does... Oh, and how can she set healthy boundaries with them?
Letting them be.
Letting them be. What karmic lessons is she learning through these relationships?
Flow better.
Mm-hmm. How to flow better?
Yes.
Okay, and how to let go?
Yes.
Okay. How can she improve communication with the family?
Say less. Observe more.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
What is the spiritual purpose of her relationship with her husband?
Build strength.
Build strength. Okay. How does she heal any unresolved family wounds?
Letting go.
Letting go. What does she need to know about her soul contracts with other people?
can rip them up at any time.
Rip them up at any time? Okay. So she doesn't need to go through anything she doesn't want to go through?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Has she completed most of her life lessons already?
Yes.
Okay. So she's just got a little bit of healing to do left?
Yes.
Okay, that's fantastic. How can she find forgiveness and completion in her healing journey?
Reminding myself of infinite.
Okay. What past life connections does she have with her two sons?
They've been to war with me.
Okay.
They've also been my parents.
Okay. Anything else?
Not really.
And how can she support her loved ones without draining her own energy?
Setting intention with the water.
Okay, perfect. What past life lessons are influencing her in this lifetime?
There's a journey with an elderly Indigenous woman.
Yeah.
She died of starvation.
Okay.
Allowing her to go and receive the knowledge from that I don't have to hold on.
Okay. Does that affect her eating habits in this lifetime?
Yes.
Okay. Is that something we can let go of today?
Yes.
Okay, so will she notice she's not craving foods as much anymore?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else contributing to that?
To which?
To eating things that she doesn't need to eat?
No.
Okay. What past life traumas still need healing?
Past life or this life?
Past life.
Abandonment.
Abandonment? Okay. Is that carried over into this lifetime?
Yes.
Okay. Is that something we can release today?
Yes.
Okay. Will she notice a difference?
Yes.
Has she made any soul agreements that are still affecting her today in past lives?
Yes.
And can we release those today?
Yes.
Any karma that she still has to work through?
No.
Okay. What strengths has she carried forward from previous incarnations?
Leadership.
Leadership? Anything else?
Frequency.
Frequency. Can she tap into this frequency anytime she needs to?
Yes.
Does she do that already?
Yes.
What does her future self want her to focus on now?
Completion.
Completion?
Yes.
Of what?
Knowledge.
Okay. How many lifetimes has she had?
10,000.
10,000. Is this the last one on the planet?
Yes.
What past life patterns is she still repeating?
Those are healed now.
Is it healed now? Perfect. Any unfinished business from past lives needing closure?
No.
How many lifetimes are connected to healing work? And what were they?
Most of.
Most of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's always been a healer. What past life connections does she have with the current business?
Bringing healing.
Bringing healing? So in any capacity in all her life, she's brought some sort of healing.
Yes.
How can she best support her liver's healing in other affected areas?
It's done.
Pardon?
It's done.
It's
now.
done. How can she reduce stress in her life?
Allowing flow.
What foods or practices will best support her liver and overall body well-being?
Fruits that have frequency.
Fruits?
Foods.
Foods. Okay. Such as?
I can infuse them.
Okay.
No matter.
So it doesn't really matter too much what she eats, or it does matter what she eats?
Not really.
She can just control the energy, so she should bless the food before she eats it?
Yes.
Okay. And that's the key to it?
Yes.
Setting the frequency and intention for the food?
Yes.
Perfect. What emotional wounds are linked to her physical health?
They're finished.
They're finished. How does she support healing her self-soothing triggers?
With grace.
Okay. And what lifestyle changes would be most beneficial for her right now? Sorry.
Blessing with water.
Blessing
and
with
words.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Is she doing everything she can do to help her body?
No.
Anything else she can be doing?
Movement.
Movement. What kind of movement is best for her body?
Any.
Literally anything.
Gentle.
So yoga or Pilates, Tai
Walk.
Chi, work?
Walking.
How can she deepen her connection to spirit?
Not needed.
Not needed. And what spiritual gifts is she meant to develop as things seem to have changed?
Acknowledgement.
So she has all her gifts already?
Yes.
Will they increase in power?
Yes.
Okay. Over what kind of time period?
Just awareness.
Okay, so she just needs to increase her awareness and expand her consciousness, and
Yes.
they're naturally going to increase. Okay. How can she better trust her intuition, light language, and frequency?
Just to let it be.
Let it be. Okay. Is there a way to understand light language better?
No.
Okay. So her level of understanding is where it's at, and it should be at.
Yes.
Okay. What energetic blockage does she have to do with light language, if any?
Practice.
She needs to practice more.
Mm-hmm.
How does she stay grounded while expanding spiritually?
In with the water.
Okay. What signs is she missing from the universe?
This will shift.
The shift?
It will shift.
It will shift.
Yeah. It was from the mind.
Okay. So you mean she was missing things because she was too mind orientated?
No, just too cluttered.
Too cluttered. Okay, so now that we've cleared that mind out, it should
Yes.
be easier. Okay. How can she access the Akashic records more deeply?
Take some time with it.
Okay. Just practice then?
Not needed.
Not needed? Okay. What do you mean by take some time?
Just to do it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Any past life wisdom that she needs to remember?
There's strength in anything that you mind to it.
So does the business align with her soul mission?
Yes.
Are any blocks preventing her from expanding the business?
No longer.
No longer? Okay. How can she attract more aligned clients and opportunities?
Sending frequency.
Sending frequency? So sending it out to the universe and asking for it back?
Yes.
Okay.
Also out as a magnet.
Okay. What fears does she have around success and visibility?
Just the physical. Just being worked on.
Okay. How can she create financial abundance through her business?
Letting go.
Letting go. Of what?
Fear.
Fear. Fear surrounding?
Lack.
Okay. Will she notice a marked difference after the session today?
Yes.
What's the best way to market her business authentically?
Energetically.
Okay. So she just needs to control the energy and then everything will come in?
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter how she markets?
No.
Okay. So she could really choose any avenue to get the word out there and that would advertise?
Yes.
Okay. How can she create a sustainable work-life balance?
Scheduling.
Okay, so make a better schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any new opportunities she should pursue?
Not right now.
Not right now. And how can she stay motivated and inspired?
Spend time with frequency and water.
What money beliefs did she inherit from her family?
Holding on
Holding on.
for decisions.
Okay. If we released that already today, then?
Yes.
Have we released every block around money today?
Yes.
Okay. So she should notice an increase in her abundance.
Yes.
Are there any daily practices that would help her feel more financially empowered?
Keeping cash.
Keeping cash. Okay. And are there any money patterns from past lives that she's still carrying?
Yes.
Have we cleared them today? Can we clear them today?
Yes.
Are there any subconscious beliefs that she has about success that are limiting?
No longer.
No longer. Okay. Do you have any final messages for her?
Gentle.
Gentle. What do you mean?
Be gentle.
Be gentle. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you so much.